Time for JesterEngine.com's Daily Tech Rundown. Big launch news to start. NASA ran a 2-day practice countdown and wet dress rehearsal for Artemis II, but engineers found a propellant leak that paused the test. They've also quietly shifted Artemis III to by 2028. What's the situation?
The rehearsal is exactly what you want before putting 4 people on Orion. Artemis II will send Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Koch, and Canada's Jeremy Hansen on a roughly 10-day free return around the moon. During propellant loading, engineers detected a leak on the Space Launch System that interrupted their run-through. It's a showstopper until they identify the source and repair it. Safety first.
Is this just a routine hiccup or something that could cascade into bigger delays?
Leaks aren't unheard of. SLMs has had teething pains before, so it could be contained if the root cause is straightforward. But flight hardware and propellant systems demand careful troubleshooting. That plus schedule margins and weather determine the final launch window. And the Artemis III by 2028 tweak suggests program timing is fluid. Landing phase work streams are complex and dependencies add slips.
So still hopeful for an early February window, but watch the leak and paperwork.
Exactly. If tests clear, they could press an opportunity quickly, but they won't rush crew safety. Also, launching on Super Bowl weekend would be a great ratings gamble. NASA might get half the ad revenue if they could sell it.
Turning to energy, federal judges have blocked stop work orders and allowed 5 major Atlantic offshore wind projects to resume. That's a reversal of the administration's December pause. Why does this matter?
It matters a lot. The government had paused construction, citing national security risks around radar interference. Courts have enjoined those orders across 5 cases, letting projects like Ørsted's Sunrise Wind move forward. 4 projects already cleared will deliver nearly 5 gigawatts to the East Coast, roughly enough for millions of homes.
So this is purely a legal win, or does it change the energy landscape?
Both. Legally, it's a string of setbacks for the administration's pause. Practically, resuming construction keeps timelines and grid planning on track at a time when policymakers worry about affordable capacity. Litigation continues, but getting turbines built is a huge step for supply, jobs, and decarbonization goals.
Politics aside, grid operators will breathe easier if that capacity shows up. On the consumer tech beat, leaks are stacking up around Samsung's Galaxy S26 lineup. Android Virtualisation Framework support, Exynos 2600 benchmarks, new design renders, and even pixel-style scam detection. Should buyers get excited?
If the leaks hold up, yes, especially for power users. Code in a One UI 8.5 build points to Android Virtualisation Framework on the S26 Ultra, which will let folks run Linux tools, scripting environments, or dev VMs natively. A niche, but powerful feature. Geekbench listings for an S26 with Exynos 2600 and 12 GB RAM hint at solid baseline performance for non-Ultra models.
And the scam detection and privacy features?
Samsung reportedly plans to bring Google's anti-scam call tools to the S26 family, which will be welcome for anyone tired of robocalls. Renders also show a stylus-friendly Ultra with a Peel camera island. All of it is promising, but leaks aren't confirmations, so temper your pre-order enthusiasm.
So, potential developer-friendly features plus better anti-scam defense. Samsung might be playing a clever long game. Security story now. Notepad++'s update service was hijacked in 2025, and backdoored builds were distributed for months. The project author and outlets point to a likely China state-sponsored actor. How did that happen, and what should users do?
The attackers compromised the app's shared hosting and used the update mechanism to push malicious updates. That's a classic supply chain style intrusion. Trusted update channels, abused to get code onto many machines. The project later strengthened signature checks to stop further abuse.
That sounds scary for developers who rely on Notepad++.
It is. Developers should verify installation sources and digital signatures, reinstall from the official site if anything looks off, check for unusual activity, and follow any IOCs the project publishes. It's also a reminder to harden update verification across open-source projects.
Supply chain attacks keep evolving. Verification practices need to keep pace.
Last item.
OpenAI released a standalone Codex app for macOS that turns GPT 5.2 Codex into a multi-agent coding hub with skills and automations. How transformative is this for developer workflows?
It's a meaningful step. The app coordinates multiple specialized models so one agent can delegate tasks, image assets to a visual model, code to a coding model, and stitch outputs together. Skills package workflows and automations handle repetitive jobs like issue triage or CI summaries. For many teams, this will speed prototyping and offload boring chores.
Any concerns while everyone claps for productivity?
Always. Multi-agent systems increase complexity and demand clear access controls, reproducibility, and review of generated code. There's a security and audit trail challenge. Also, competition with Anthropic and others will heat up, which is good for users.
So, promising productivity gains with the usual caveat, don't let the AIs ship unchecked code.
Exactly. Think of Codex as a powerful teammate that still needs a senior engineer to sign off.
That wraps our rundown. Thanks for the clear take. We'll be back next time with more tech headlines and slightly fewer rocket puns. The preceding audio summary was created at jesterengine.com, where you can find and verify the original sources.